And on the mound today, they will get a look at a guy who spent 2025 at a couple of different stops in the Arizona Diamondbacks organization in the right-hander, Denny Larondo. 92 strikeouts in 80 2/3 innings against 41 walks, but an ERA north of 5 1/4. And he walks the leadoff man here to get things started for Colombia. Runner off of the pitch, throw down to second base by Hernandez, escapes into center field. Arroyo's to his feet, and he's going to take third as well. Stolen base and the error, and with one away, Colombia's got a man one station down the line. Hitters count here for Donovan Solano, one for his first 5 with 3 walks. Getting your best opportunity as another walk here in the first inning for Cuba's starter, Denny Larondo. This is a young guy being trusted in a big moment.
Man, the nerves are running high. You can tell.
Jordan Diaz 0 for 2 through his team's first 2 games in the Classic, but starting as the cleanup hitter at first base today. This one in the air, well struck to center. Roel Santos curling back in from in front of the warning track, tagging at third. Arroyo will score a sacrifice fly for Diaz, and Colombia is on the board with its first lead of the 2026 Classic. It's 1-0 in the first. Third walk of the inning for the 24-year-old. Fly ball out to left. Wind working on this one. Moas in, Aruba out, and it is the shortstop to make the grab and wrap up the first.
Luis Patino, former top 100 prospect.
And he walks the leadoff man. Roel Santos is on. Control a rarity here early on Sunday. Well, Yohan Moncada, who at one time was the #2 overall prospect in the game, according to MLB Pipeline, to open and to close their Pool A as Yohan Moncada takes one off the right shoulder, and it's first and second to get things started for Cuba. Luis Patino at his 10 pitches, he has thrown 2 strikes. Martinez, high fly ball, deep right. Campero back, warning track, wall, 3-1 Cuba in the first.
Mario Martinez was just hunting something straight, middle of the plate. Gets a 2-1 count. Anything middle of the plate, he was going to absolutely get after it. Good piece of hitting too, man. Letting that ball get a little deeper on him and driving that ball with that oppo power to right field.
Activity now in Colombia's bullpen, as this is a struggle out of the gate for Luis Patino. For the first couple days, now Isabel Barrena down the left field line, obliterates a solo shot, and it's 4-1 in the first inning.
And Tyler, why not, right? Coming out swinging that first pitch. You've been in the on-deck circle, sitting at the top step of that dugout, watching, doing your little mini scouting report, 60 feet away from Patino. You know he hasn't got the velocity to beat you. Something middle out over the plate, I'm getting after it, and that'll be it for Patino. Rough way to start this game.
Patino gets 1 out and will exit this game. Cuba roaring in the bottom of the first in San Juan. Kind of interesting here, Ariel Martinez gets drilled. He hit the 3-run homer in the first. Alfredo Despaigne on a bouncer out to second. 4-6-3 double play, inning over. It's back-to-back knocks, almost carbon copies of each other. And it's first and second with 1 out as Cuba starting to build something else in the fourth. And a ground ball left side. 6-4, late throw, a little bit of a fumble out of the hand for Solano, so Moas beats it out at first.
Almost getting down that line quick.
2 gone with runners in the corners for the 9-hole hitter, Yudi Cape. And he bounces one left side. Urshela is there to put him away. Ryan Rowland-Smith, Dayan Frias will lead things off for Colombia here in the top half of the 5th inning. And a blooper into right, he's got a knock. First hit of the World Baseball Classic for Frias, and a leadoff base runner for the first time since the first inning for Colombia. Runner off from first, and ball 4 will put him at second anyway.
I tell you what, look, we're here in the 5th inning. You're down by 3. We had all the doom and gloom conversation for a couple innings, Tyler, but this is a huge spot for this Colombian team.
And he bounces one out to second. Yidi Cape to the bag. Arua Barwena to first, double play. 2 gone. Frias takes third, but a big twin killing there for Santos.
Here you are in the 5th inning, got 2 runners on, none out. The heart of your lineup coming up. Talk about some of the mental gymnastics that go on when all of a sudden you're like, oh, hey, man, if we have a big inning, we get within a run. What do I do with this bullpen? And seconds later, all of a sudden, 2 outs with a double play ground ball from Harold Ramirez.
And He's on with his second walk of the day here in the 5th. So the tying run will bat again in the person of Jordan Diaz, who got his first hit of the World Baseball Classic and of his WBC career in the 3rd. 0-2. And it's not coming here from Diaz, who has gone on strikes. Great job by Santos to work back and get out of the jam with the double play and the strikeout. Leadoff walk for Gio Urshela here in the 6th. It's Gustavo Campero, the switch hitter who will bat right-handed. Campero, shot to right center field. This is going to touch down into the alleyway, and it'll get all the way to the wall. Rounding third, Gio Urshela will be held there, but the double puts 2 in scoring position, and can Colombia finally capitalize?
Runners on base with none out, Tyler. We have seen the bottom part of this lineup have to step up because they've had opportunities in these first couple of games to try and get something happen.
And he swings and flares one right field, and it'll hang up long enough for Guibert to get to it. Tagging at third, here comes Urshela. Throw to the plate, off target, and he's in sliding safely. The sacrifice fly gets Colombia one closer. It's 4-2 in the 6th.
Yeah, so that throw from right field kind of died a little bit, but again, just making something happen. Shooting that ball into right field deep enough, just deep enough. Throws a little bit offline.
Martinez 0 for 2 with a couple of groundouts to short today. 2-1. Martinez another grounder to short. Will Barwena 2 gone. Does move Campero to third. 0-2 from Nunez. Cold strike 3. Monster strikeout for the lefty. And Colombia gets only 1.
They're going to walk Guibert.
So now it'll fall to Lionel Moas Jr. Zabaleta trying to work out of this, and they have just done it. Fly ball in the air to center. The wind playing tricks, and it kicks off the glove of Polo. Rounding third, held there is Guibert, but Yanqui scores, and another crucial miscue in the field costs Colombia a run in the 6th.
Wow. I mean, you are doing yourself no favors. We talked about some of the missed opportunities offensively, trying to keep this game tight, keep it within just a couple of runs. A guy like Polo, who again was a late add to this roster. They told him when he was out, look, hey, just come and have fun. You probably come off the bench. He's getting a chance to play every day, a couple big hits, and then has that defensive mishap. It's tough.
2 in scoring position now for Yidi Cape. 0-2 pitch. Cape to left field. Ramirez in, and now it's back and over his head. 2 more are home for Cuba. Defense haunting Colombia in the 6th as they trail this one now 7-2.
Colombia just beating themselves right now with that defense. When you don't have the kind of depth, you have to pitch well, you have to throw strikes, and you simply have to play defense and make the routine plays. And all of a sudden, man, this defense really letting down the scatter in this Colombian team.
Some breathing room for Cuba. So 2 gone for Gio Urshela. Chapman for the first base side of the rubber. And a bouncing ball back up the middle, ranging to his right. It's off the glove of Cape. Rounding third, Arroyo's going to score. Colombia gets one back, 7-3 now.
Well, there's that contribution from Gio Urshela. We said at the beginning of this game, made that error the first night against Puerto Rico, and then at bat the 8th inning that we showed against Canada. Came up empty, finally getting on the board, getting that RBI and contributing.
Colombia trying to keep the line moving, down by 4 for Gustavo Campero, as the baseball gods so often decree, a guy who made a pretty big mistake last half inning, Tito Polo. That's the situation right now.
Big spot for Polo, you're right, Tyler. It always falls on you when you have that defensive mishap. Now all of a sudden you got a huge opportunity.
And he takes it off the arm to drive in a run. And Colombia inching closer. It's now 7-4. And here comes the go-ahead run, potentially, in the person of Carlos Martinez. Colombia not going away. Top of the 7th. They're still threatening with the bases loaded. Bellohin back to the mound. Romero is there to knock it down, and that will snuff out the Colombia rally in the 7th. And it's 1st and 3rd, and the tying run will bat with 1 out here in the top of the 8th. And it brings up Donovan Solano. Sets and deals the 1-1. And Solano on the ground to second. And the double play will kill yet another Colombian attempt at a rally. Colombia is down to its final out. 1-2 on the way. There it is. Cuba is 2-0 with a 7-4 win over Colombia on a Sunday afternoon in San Juan.
Now, first of all, for this Cuban team, man, they are so dominant and obviously offensively getting things going early, but for Colombia, heartbreaking. Enough opportunity, not enough pitching. Patino only lasted the 3rd of an inning, and just the defensive miscues made it so tough against this Cuban team.